I am working on several landscapes and they're all on the abstract backgrounds, and these, let me show you. They're all on these 12 by 12 abstract backgrounds that we've done. And I have 2 in the works right now. And so I'll show you those. We can add a little bit and I can talk through what I'm liking, what I'm not liking. And just, you know, it's a mess in the studio and I have a lot going on, but I'm super glad you're here. This is the landscape that I just worked on. It's really wet. And it needs to dry before I can do anything else to it. There's things I like about it, things I don't. I really love the trees. I love the sky. I'm okay with the road and the landscape part. I'm okay with that. Don't particularly like the grass, but I need to figure out what that might look like. And then of course I want to add a little bit more to the clouds and the sky. And anyway, but generally I'm liking where the direction's going. Let me show you the other one, and we can see what we think about that. So I worked on this one the other day, and oh my gosh, this is so fiddly to me, and I don't like the way that is sort of blending in, so I might need to make some adjustments there. But otherwise, I do like the trees and I like the way the clouds look. Let's see if we can clean this up a little bit. And so you can kind of see how these are going. I love that you can really see some of that, the color that pops up. Oh, my coffee's made a huge mess. Oh, it really is a really busy season for me, and so like just getting in here when I can get in here has been really important. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna put some tape. See if we can like do something interesting here. So I can like clean that line up. I don't know if that'll work. And then I have to figure out what color I want that. Let's try it first. Let's try something. This is all experiment, you know, as I'm trying to figure out landscapes. This is all just an experiment. I'm gonna go like that. And I think I'm going to try to put some pink in there. Anyway, it's a really busy time. I'm working on a bunch of projects that are other things. So any minute that I can get in the studio has just been great. This color, you know, obviously doesn't match anything else, so that could be a problem. But maybe not. Maybe that'll work out just fine. Don't usually put tape. This is new. It's been fun to kind of like make it up. Since it's not something that I do, you know, I haven't done these before. Whatever I'm doing is kind of fun and interesting. That makes the whole creative process more interesting to me. Aha, I do like it, but I see that down here. I want to clean that up so it doesn't have to be so harsh. Yeah, much better. It's a small thing. That's what happens in these paintings, any painting really, because in the end it's like small things, right? Small things. I think I'm going to do it over here too, just so it carries on. The joy of tape. Yeah, so it's busy. It's good busy. You know, there's good things happening, but not a lot of time to be in my studio, which is why having those already prepped backgrounds were really helpful, because I could just get to work. I didn't have to like think about what I was doing. So this is like such good learning for me in the future. That may seem like a really small detail, but I think, yeah, because that's great. Yep. Small things make a difference sometimes. Small things make a difference. I also am concerned that the value of this is too similar to the value of this. So I think I want to darken the road part up. And so I think I just need to make a darker goldy color, you know. I feel like this is just too similar. Let's see. Yeah, it's better. It's more, there's more of a distinction as opposed to being the same value. That's part of the thing when you're using colors that aren't necessarily the colors of a landscape. They still have to follow the value. They still have to have, you know, there still has to be differences in value. I don't know if I love that. We'll let that dry before I make any more changes to it, because it might be okay how it is. Kind of give you a look. It definitely punches better, which is good, but I'm not sure I love it. Anyway, they're really fun. So far, clean this up a little bit. So far we've done this one. If you remember, I sketched these all out. We've done this one, ooh, and this one. And then, I don't know. I think eventually, you know, we'll do them all, but all the ones with asterisks anyway. But so we've done these two, and I'm still really liking them. I like the second one even better than this one. So that shows me that, like, as I go, I'm learning, and I really like that. I really love that idea that I'm just still learning about how I want it to look, how I'm trying to like show this. Yeah, it's fun. So here's something I want to just share is that I'm learning in this process. I'm learning so many things. I'm learning how I want to paint trees. That's a really specific thing that I think painters are always like, how do I want to render or show a tree? Everyone has a different way, and I think I'm nailing kind of what I like. I love a abstract background behind a tree that I'm then putting the tree on, so you're seeing those pops of color. I really love that. I love the simplicity. I have a real love of popsicle trees. When I was a little girl, I had a teacher say, "Oh, that's not what trees look like," and I just, in defiance of her, I just love to do trees like that. And so I love to see that coming through. I love the strange way that I see color in a landscape. Instead of traditional colors, I'm able to pull out colors that resonate more with me. And so my palette is very broad, and I'm loving that. I love the idea that I can learn as I'm going. So I think that's really important, that you're always learning, you're always figuring out, oh, I like this better. And because I have so many that I'm working on, I have 6, and I can go back into them and I can make changes, or I can adapt as I learn. As I can go, if I learn something in the 3rd one, I'll be able to go back to the 1st or 2nd one. And that's exciting. I love the idea that I have multiple paintings ready for me to go. Like I can sit down in my studio and I can just do it. And the sketches really helped that. So that I already had the idea sketched out, I'm able to lay that down pretty quickly. And that's been just so helpful that I'm not seeking, right? I'm not like trying to figure out, what am I going to do today? What am I going to paint? In busy seasons, it's like, I think the temptation is to just not get into your studio at all because it's work. And because my palette is already, I just open it up and I can paint, because my boards are ready and prepped, because I've already sketched it out. I can just come in, and if I have like 5 minutes, I can, draw the sketch on the board, or I can paint a small section of it. And that's just feels really good. And so I recommend like setting yourself up for success, basically, and having, not everyone has the luxury that I have this room that is a complete tip to like make a mess and keep it out. But even if you could create like a small corner, or even a basket that had your stuff in it that you could just take out when you needed it, whatever that is, I think that does make a huge difference on being able to make work quickly. And also just know that if you only have 5 minutes, you had 5 minutes. That's more than nothing, 0. I think sometimes as artists, we think, oh, if I don't have hours and hours and hours in the studio, then I haven't like actually created work, or I'm not serious, or, that's silly. We're busy people with busy lives, and life is full. And so just being able to like make time is good enough. Don't get hung up on that. And, just enjoy it. I think that's what I'm doing the most, is just enjoying it. I'm enjoying being in here and seeing what I can make. And yeah, I'm just really loving it. So whatever you're doing, whatever you're making, you're never wasting paint, and you can learn along the way. And I'll see you. Oh gosh, will I see you next week? Probably. Like I said, very full time for me. And then at the end of the October is when I have my surgery. And so, sort of prepping towards that. But I'll be in and out, and I hope to see you here.